and welcome to our yet untitled new series that we're going to be doing on Fridays.
Surfing the social media wave.
No, I don't think so.
Come on.
No. Okay, so basically the idea of the show is there is so much on social media right now between YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and they're adding like new platforms constantly. And like, what in the world? What do I need to be on? What do I need to know? Is there something I should look up while I'm on these? Like if I'm missing something, because we don't want you to miss out. So we're going to be jumping in and diving deeper into those things. Now, who are we? I'm Eliza with Hedgefith. I own Beta House Studio. That is the beautiful studio that we are in. My background's in YouTube. I know YouTube.
Yep.
I can like say that one for sure. I am not going to know these other ones. Let me... They have to kind of force me to get on social media. So that's why I have these two lovely gentlemen with me.
I'm her husband. I'm Benjamin Hedgefith. I'm the general manager here at Beta House Studio. And my background's in audio, but I live on Twitter.
Definitely Twitter.
But I'm also present on Instagram and TikTok and Reddit and LinkedIn and all these other places.
Ask his daughter how he feels about his TikTok love. Or our daughter, I should say. But yeah.
I'm Jay. I'm their son, resident video and image-based social media guy and streamer as well.
So, what platforms do you know? Let's go with big ones right now, because we're going to talk about little ones in a minute.
The main ones I know as far just as that I know algorithms and stuff. Instagram, Facebook, though I'm not super active there. No. Big surprise. Snapchat.
What? Are you saying that a person on the line between Gen Y and Millennial
doesn't use Facebook?
I'm shocked.
Crazy.
I would have never guessed.
Right.
Never.
And so super active on Instagram, Twitch, Snapchat, Reddit, Twitter, again, not really Facebook, and a couple other smaller platforms here and there.
Yep.
So there are so many to know anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to jump in with the one I know, mainly because I'm sitting in the middle, and it's the one I know. And I'm going to talk a little bit about something big going on YouTube.
Go for it.
Which a lot of people, especially if you have been on YouTube for a while, you know who Shane Dawson is. And he's got a series that's going right now with Jeffree Star. And it's his second jump in with Jeffree. Mm-hmm. So huge deal. He switched his kind of way he was doing it a while back. Like his content went from kind of random videos, and now he's doing the docuseries format, which has become wildly successful for him. Like numbers are off the charts with that. So and this is a little bit of a plug for a video coming up, and I'll have a link down in the description as soon as it goes live, for a video that I'm going to be doing next week that's going to be a total deep dive into this, all of Shane Dawson. What he's doing right now is amazing. And I'm going to go into how that plays into former medias as well, and why it's successful. So it's a really neat thing. So I'm looking forward to that. Like around the time this video goes up, the newest one in that series should be going live too. So if it's live when I get the stuff written for this, I will have the link down there too, so that you can find that. But I can't promise it'll be live. I can just link to the playlist.
Yeah.
So that's big on YouTube right now. Now there's some other things like, so over on IGTV.
Over on Instagram TV, yes. So Instagram TV launched a couple months ago, and it is a longer video publishing platform based off of Instagram itself. And while it didn't see too many use out of large corporate brands, mostly smaller creators, we're starting to see it sort of as an intermediary platform between Instagram and longer form video publishing places such as YouTube. And so most of the time you'll see like Bastile's been doing a lot of stuff with their new Doomdays tour that they're doing here in the US. And so they'll have a video that's about between 5 to 10 minutes linked into their Instagram TV, and then that can feed you through to their YouTube. And so it's becoming sort of a push show that if you're more interested than just the 1 minute clip on the post, but then that 1 minute post won't be enough to get you all the way to their YouTube, that's acting as the intermediary to sort of funnel you through to the long form content rather than just the short little clips you see on Instagram.
So looking at the way that you want to structure your content.
Yes.
That. So basically I'm creating a wonderful video over on YouTube.
Yes.
Probably highly produced.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe I've got a behind the scenes little thing, also produced, but on IGTV. But I have to structure that content on IGTV so that first minute can somewhat stand alone to be a post,
Yes.
but also teases.
Yeah. So what happens when you post to Instagram TV is that it automatically creates a post on your Instagram feed as well that is 1 minute long.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get through the full first minute, there's a button on the post that just links directly to the Instagram TV to keep watching from where you left off.
Now, do you have to have the swipe up feature and the 1,000 subs in order to use that?
No.
Okay.
Any creator can publish to Instagram TV.
Okay,
Well,
so
but to have the link through from the post, though.
No, that's automatically done.
Fabulous.
so how is Bastille doing that in such a way that's awesome right now?
Bastile's doing it in that through their Doom Days tour, they're doing a bunch of shots from behind the scenes, and basically what they're doing when they're not on stage, checking out the cities and stuff they're touring in. And so they've been linking through they've been doing the Instagram TV posts, linking you through to basically the full episodes of that Doom Days series on their YouTube channel.
Okay, so what would you like to see?
What would I like to see as
Yeah.
far as Instagram TV content or Bastille content?
Either. Take your pick.
I would listen to anything Bastille puts out. I've been diehard fan since middle school for them. But as far as Instagram TV, I think there is a huge market for it, especially as far as gaming YouTube goes. I've seen very little use from that as far as that goes, and I think it would be a great way if you link some of the most exciting moments of a past stream or a video. That could be a great way to funnel traffic to your YouTube channel.
What, gaming YouTube?
Gaming
Yes.
YouTube?
So isn't that Twitch?
Not quite, but close.
Oh, okay. I'm just like making sure I've got the. So Twitch. There was some Twitch news.
There was a lot of Twitch news this week.
I know. Okay, so go back a little bit. We've got Ninja. That was big news. Like back in August. Was it August?
Yeah, I believe so.
We were in the middle of our move with the studio, so that kind of blurs with all of that. That month was a little weird, so I was like, I was going back, and I wanted to do content on Ninja moving.
Yeah.
But because we didn't have a spot where we record, I was so happy that this story dropped this week on the newest one, in that somebody else has jumped Twitch ship.
Yeah, the second biggest streamer on Twitch, which means Mixer has now poached the two single biggest creators on the platform. Which is it's a great move for Mixer.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, it's a great move for Mixer because you're going to see even if you see substantial fan drop off, that's still going to be a huge surge for Mixer as far as traffic goes. And for the second time ever, their SEO has peaked above Twitch's.
Yeah.
And after Ninja's move, they were put within it brought them onto the same stage as Twitch. But now with Shroud going over, they have the potential, if they play it well, to surpass Twitch.
Now, Twitch had some controversy after Ninja moved.
It did.
Too, with some posting of not so great content. We'll put it there. I'll use my Southern for a minute. Yeah. And Mixer hasn't seen that yet.
No.
Just because, well, it's a new platform. It's smaller. That hasn't been in the spotlight. So with this, do you think that may try to get over? Do you think Mixer, because of the way, because it is structured different than Twitch?
It is structured differently, yes.
So do you think that those walls will help protect, like a content wall, like protection for creators and viewers?
So the way Mixer's community is a lot more strict as far as rules come in. You have to actually sit through a little like mini masterclass when you're setting up a Mixer account, going through what your responsibilities of moderating a community as a creator are and what their basic rules are as far as declaring what your content is and then also what you're creating as well. But since it's a smaller platform too, beyond Shroud and Ninja, who are, last time I checked, we're pulling about 25,000 concurrent viewers. Everyone else on the trending tab is just a couple hundred viewers per stream. And so it's a great opportunity for smaller creators who don't have that established of a community to possibly jump in while this one is just about to surge.
So is it a get on now?
Yes, it is definitely hop on now while you can.
Okay, so is this just for people who do streaming for games?
This is for streaming for games, but also if you're doing YouTube content and you want to test out a time where you're streaming with maybe some new people or a new game, streaming platforms are a great part to do that. And if the stream goes really well, you can pull clips from that and put together a YouTube video out of that.
Okay. But still YouTube is king.
Yes, YouTube is way out of reach of both Twitch and Mixer.
And just for people who don't know, there's more than just gaming on Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
Twitch has an art community that's huge.
Right, so like Tess Armstrong here locally, we've sat in and watched while she did live paint her boyfriend or husband was taking whatever music people were requesting and throwing it up on the channel and just kind of chit-chatting and having a good time.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
IP flag going up. How does that work with music on Twitch?
I've watched several people, like Miss Click, who's a Nintendo streamer. There's a bot that runs inside of her chat on Twitch, and you can choose whatever songs, and you just drag in a YouTube link and it plays.
That's interesting.
So I don't know if that counts as proper attribution.
Yeah, to me with the link, that would be giving attribution because they would have the hit then on it. I'm just, that's one of my things is I'm making sure
there's
that
probably a correct way to do that and a more practiced way to do that. And I think, if you've got a bot that's in the system that's running from an attributed source, I think you're probably fine.
That's clean.
Yeah.
Because I loved the early days of YouTube back when you could just jump into stuff like that and you could do it and music was everywhere and the freedom for creation that gave was huge. But now it's okay. I do also understand that people should make money off the things they create.
Absolutely.
I mean, that is your livelihood. Yeah, you should get proper due for what you have done.
Right.
So it's kind of a weird balance on that. But talking YouTube, creator we really like. Jake Roper.
Okay.
Jake Roper. Vsauce.
Vsauce 3.
3, yes. Yeah. He has a great series, and I'll have the link down below as well for that, on going through, it's Would You Survive the Movies?
Right.
And I have to say, the cinematography in the Mad Max one is some of the best I have seen. And they did it behind the scenes on how they did stuff. I mean, full on rotoscoping in this thing, just for tire names on it. And it's when I went back and watched the scene in regular thing, I'm you couldn't even read the words on the tire. And they went through to that detail.
That they changed it to them.
Yeah. And I'm oh my gosh, that is a detail. It's so beautiful. And the artistic creator mind. Yeah. When you're the creator and you know that's there, it changes the product completely, even though the viewer may never know that detail.
Well, and full props to the Vsauce team, everybody, because they don't put out videos every day or every week. No. They take their time to produce their videos the way they want them to be produced fully before they are ever released. So Michael may be once every 2 or 3 weeks. Kevin pops his out a little bit faster, but still he takes time. There's tons of research that goes into these too. And then Jake's is just, like I said, the cinematography, beautiful. And
then with that, I want to jump in a little bit about the YouTube treadmill and content treadmill anywhere. Facebook has it. Twitter's treadmill, to me, while I'm only having to type 140 characters, still the amount, I know, I'm going back to the old one. I know it's 280 now and then photos and whatever. But I think they've proven, though, in the algorithm on that one that if you stay within the 140, you're going to get better engagement.
Right.
People prefer that. So there's my caveat on the 140. Yeah. The whole thing of how much you have to produce. You have to constantly. And that was going back to the Ninja, is that when you are a content creator, the treadmill for producing and everything, and I'm going to really pull this in, just ready, because we're going to go back to Shane Dawson even. So everybody is now in this one about the content treadmill. He used to produce every day. Right. Almost. And now there's bigger times between. It's more produced. It's allowing more artistic creation. Content value has gone way up. And I think viewer enjoyment's gone way up. Right. I have a feeling that other platforms will follow for the content treadmill. Just that it's an unrealistic expectation to keep churning out constant, fast. Because that's going to create bad content. But when you're able to pour in and you can actually put something together that is worthwhile, people are going to flock to that.
Yeah. Well, and what did we see last year?
Oh, burnout.
Everybody, there's burnout. I've got to go on a break. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep up the pace, but I feel like I have to keep up with the content treadmill, because if I don't, then I'm going to get dropped out of the algorithm. And so there's an internal spiral for the content creator that just, they get trashed.
And I wouldn't be surprised if for all the failings of the Paul brothers, that their Team 10 idea to have a group of people creating content for a single brand, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a bigger pushback towards that, just because it's more sustainable for the group.
Look at the Try Guys. They don't all appear in every video.
Rhett and Link with their team now. Right. It's not just, they've got their whole team is doing stuff. Josh is doing stuff.
Stevie's in charge of LTAT.
Yeah, they've got several people now creating. And I think React did that first.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, we haven't seen Rafi and Ben forever.
No, they've been formally out of the camera for a long time.
I miss them.
Yeah.
Come back, please. I'm going to talk right to you right now. I miss you.
Fine.
I miss you so much. I used to love your videos
Thanks.
where you would go through everything in like 5 minutes or whatever in one take. That was like those were the most incredible videos.
Yeah.
If you would just do one of those as a throwback for me. Anyway, I digress. But I do see that team idea being very useful in that, the big face or faces, two faces, you normally see one or two on a show is one thing, but having multiple people that can come in. And going back to our show here, we do have other guests that will be coming in on this and speaking into it different weeks. And, they get... Basically, you get 24 hours on your topic, and that's it to prepare. So a lot of it has to be what you know. You don't have a whole lot of time on that. So, but I think we need to call it here.
Sure.
That's it for this week. I hope that you've enjoyed this content. If you have, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And click that bell notification so that you can know when new videos come up. Because we're going to be shooting to do these. We're recording Friday morning, and then they're coming out Friday as soon as we get them edited. So that is whatever it takes. Yeah. We're going to try to get our time up super fast on that, but it still takes some time. So anyway, we're going to cut this and we're going to go edit and get this up to you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.